If you're starting affiliate marketing and you're struggling to find a reliable source of information about how to get started, this video is for you. I'm going to show you a faster way to getting results with affiliate marketing in 5 key steps, all covered in this video. You do not need a large following. You do not need a budget. In fact, a lot of this can be done for free. I'm going to show you how this is all done. My name is Joey Babineau. I've been doing affiliate marketing since 2002, and in 2015, I hit a massive breakthrough that allowed me to leave a corporate government job that I had worked at for over 12 years to do affiliate marketing full time. This breakthrough in affiliate marketing is exactly what I'm going to be teaching you today in this video. So stay tuned right to the end. I'm going to show you some free resources you can use, how to get the traffic for free, and all of that will be covered in detail. So let's get started. So we're going to get in my computer here in a few minutes, but what is affiliate marketing in the sense that we're talking about today? Basically, affiliate marketing is a system of earning money online by marketing other people's products. And we do that through tracking links. And we get these links from other companies. And most of the time we get them through companies like affiliate networks, like ClickBank. You might have heard of clickbank.com. That is a very common affiliate network with a lot of digital products. You might have heard of Amazon affiliate program as well, which is also an affiliate program where you can get links from Amazon. You can send those links to your friends or family or other people on the internet. If somebody clicks on that link, then you get paid a commission if that person actually purchases a product. So it's a very simple model around the world that a lot of people are doing. There are world conferences about affiliate marketing. It is a massive billion-dollar business. But how do you actually do it, and how do you get traffic to these links? And that's where most people fail. It's the traffic component of affiliate marketing. We can understand the links. We can understand how people could perhaps click on a link. But where do you get a massive amount of scalable traffic? And that's what we're going to cover today, and a quicker method than what most gurus and what other people are teaching online. In other words, getting content out on the internet, creating a whole bunch of blog content or video content that takes months or years to develop. And all of a sudden you realize you're in the wrong niche. It doesn't convert. You don't have many products, and you've just wasted 3 to 6 months of your life. That does not sound great to me. And that is what I'm going to teach today, a better and faster way with 5 key steps on how I was able to change my life in 2015 with a better system. Okay. Now, I'm not saying all those content marketing strategies are something that you should ignore, but it's definitely not the way you should start affiliate marketing, because if you start with that, you are going to become very discouraged. You're going to see it. If you go to Reddit and you search affiliate marketing, you're going to see a lot of people are discouraged because it's not working. I'm going to show you why. Let's go on my computer for a second here, okay? And we're going to start talking about some things that are very important. So I wanted to show this example. Lately, Google has made some massive changes on how they deliver content. And we've all heard about AI, okay? And so let's just say I want to go to Google now and search how to fix my back pain. Now, back in the day, if we could get an article on our blog that talked about 10 or 15 ways to fix my back pain, we would have a chance at getting on the front page of Google, meaning that would be free traffic. And we could then get people onto our blog and they would read it. And then we could link out to an affiliate product perhaps and make a commission. And that was a very common strategy that many affiliates used for decades. And over time, Google just got more and more, I guess, greedy, we'll say, in terms of saying, you know what, we're just going to keep all of our traffic and we're just going to monetize them with our own stuff. Okay. And we're going to take content from creators and we're just going to use it. And here's an example, because when you look at the AI overview, this is now AI answering all of the stuff for us. We don't have to go to someone else's blog. And if you do some research and you look at the last 1 to 2 years, you're going to see a lot of affiliates quit because they relied on a single program, a single, strategy of creating content, blog content, and it failed miserably in the last 2 years with AI, okay? And now there are people out there that are making this work still by fighting the robots, by creating more content and trying to, automate all of this stuff. But that is not a viable business for affiliates. And I'm going to show you a better way. Now, as you can see, then I scroll down and you see videos. Now, that is a bunch of content. I'm doing a video today that is content that I'm creating. Now, as you can tell, I'm doing content for a reason because I know that there is still value in it. But I did not start and change my life with content marketing. Let me just tell you that. But you can see here that if you want to get into content marketing for your affiliate business, then it makes sense to consider doing videos first before getting into written content that AI bots can just take and use in their own delivery of content. Next, you're going to see here the people also ask. Again, Google is taking this and making it much easier for people to consume information without ever having to leave Google. Because if I just click on this, there's my answer. I don't have to leave Google anymore. And ultimately, Google's plan is to get us to click on one of these sponsored ads. Now, this is where things change. As you can see here, now we've got all of this stuff that distracts us from the true organic results, which would likely be a content-driven, not an actual blog, but more like a community like Reddit or Quora, okay? So now you're competing with all of this stuff. This is why we don't do this anymore as affiliate marketers, at least not when we're starting out, okay? So what is the better way? And we're going to talk about how we can do this with a very, very low budget, as well as how we can get free traffic. Now, there's 5 crucial steps to this program, and I'm going to show you each of those 5 steps, and then I'm going to show you how you can access more free resources to show you the proper way affiliates are launching businesses today in this day and age against the AI, against all of the noise and distractions of doing TikTok videos or creating Facebook pages and all of that kind of stuff. There is a better way, okay? So here it is. So if you're watching this video, you probably tried affiliate marketing or you at least heard about it. And you understand that the first thing we need to do as affiliates, no matter if we're doing content marketing or if we're doing paid ads or if we're doing Facebook pages or whatever it is, Pinterest, all of these different ways to do affiliate marketing, there's one thing that remains constant across everything, and that is the selection of a profitable niche. Choosing the right niche is a crucial first step in your affiliate marketing journey. A well-chosen niche can lead to highly engaged audiences, consistent traffic, and higher commissions and earnings, okay? And this guide, which I'm going to talk about, will walk through some of the niche selection process. And best of all, I'm going to show you how you can access a full checklist that we as affiliates use to ensure that our niche is offers us a high likelihood of success, okay? So when you come to a place like ClickBank, for example, you can see here there's top offers, new offers, and health and fitness, e-business, spirituality, self-help. These are top level niche categories, as you can see here, or almost like industries. And you'll see something similar on Amazon. If you come to Amazon and you go over here, you can look at some of the trending stuff here, but you can also see a bunch of high-level niche topics like books, video games, music, electronics. And then you can see that you can dive deeper into more content. And as you go deeper into these content, sub-niches is what we call them, you get more opportunity to find niche categories and niche topics that a lot of affiliates still aren't tapping. Believe it or not, there are some niches still that can generate a lot of traffic that aren't super competitive. However, what I'm going to show you today and the strategy we use, it doesn't matter if it's competitive. And that's where a lot of people fail. because they watch the gurus, and the gurus say you need to find a sub niche of a sub niche of a sub niche, find some super long keywords, long tail keywords they call them, which is like 6 words in one search, and you need to target that so that you can get people to find your blog post, right? And that is not how we do affiliate marketing anymore. In fact, you could do the strategy I'm talking about today about some of these top level niche categories. So what I want to talk about quickly is Powerhouse Affiliate, which is our community and training platform for affiliate marketers, because I'm going to show you something free. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. But basically what we have inside here, when you join, you can join for free. You can also access a workshop link down below that it's going to give you much more detail into what we're talking about today. There's a free workshop link down below. But basically, when you come in here, you'll see it's a community. We have tons of posts constantly inside here. But down below on the bottom left corner of this menu, when you come in, you'll see that we have some checklists and all of that kind of stuff. And today we're going to be talking about one of the checklists. And first of all, let's talk about the niche selection checklist. Now, to keep this video not too long, I'm just going to show you the checklist that you'll get access to and some of the things that are important when you select your niche for this strategy. So this is something that you want to make sure has high demand. Now, in our workshop, we tell you how to find those high demand types of products, but you can search Google Trends and Keyword Planner, which is a Google tool that you can get access to for free. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Clearly defined audience. You want to make sure that there's a specific and reachable target audience. And you want to make sure that there is moderate competition, which allows room to differentiate, but also shows you that there are people making money doing this. See, that's where we're different. Is a lot of people say, find things with no competition so that you can make tons of money. But if there is no competition, then is that something that really makes a lot of money? I can tell you this from doing this for over 20 years. I don't think I've ever seen a niche where there's zero competition that made a lot of money. So sometimes you might find something and think, oh, this is great. I'm going to be the first one ever to do this. Actually, you find out that there's no traffic, there's no demand. A lot of people wouldn't buy that product or whatever products that you find for this niche, and that it's just not a great niche. So manageable competition is very important. And of course, we want to make sure there is profit potential. So we get into the next steps of our checklist here once we start going down the path of step 2, okay, that we're going to talk about here in a second. You want to have some type of passion or knowledge about this industry that you're getting into. Even if you're doing the strategy we're talking about today, you're not going to be creating a ton of content. Don't worry about that. But maybe down the road, once you start seeing results, once you start seeing traffic coming in, you might say, you know what? I could do some videos. I could do some blog posts about this. And maybe I could develop a Pinterest community or whatever it is. And I could start making more content around this niche. So if you can find one that you have passion and knowledge in, then that is an added bonus, okay? Now, I'm not going to go through this whole thing. Like I said, that is step 1, niche selection. If you want the entire thing, join the workshop down below, get full access to the free workshop using the link down below, or come in and grab these checklists when you join free at Powerhouse Affiliate, okay? So let's go into step 2, okay? So step 2, while you're in your, let's say you're in your marketplace here and you're at ClickBank and you're like, okay, now I have decided I want to go down the business and investing, or actually, no, you know what? I'm going to do e-business and e-marketing. So now you can see here a whole bunch of categories over on the left, e-business and e-marketing, affiliate marketing, which we're talking about today. So you could actually make money talking about affiliate marketing. You could start your journey of affiliate marketing and you could explain what you're learning every day. You could explain different strategies that work for you. And you could start promoting products like this, okay? Affiliate marketing. In fact, we actually have an affiliate program at Powerhouse Affiliate, but that's for another day. We'll talk about that in a different video. So let's say I do want to go down the path of affiliate marketing. So now we're going to find an offer. That is the next step. In our checklist as well, we want to select the right offer. The quality of these offers can determine your conversion rates and overall success. So if you have a poor converting offer, even though if you do everything else correct, you could fail. And so that's why this is a very important step. It's one of the key 5 steps of your success plan, which is choosing the right offer. So inside our checklist, we help you assess each affiliate offer based on essential criteria that we use to determine if it's a good offer. Now, this is one of the hardest steps for a lot of affiliates when they first start out because they don't know where to find good offers, okay? And each factor is crucial for determining the potential success for promoting your offer. So sometimes you can't check all the boxes on our checklist, but if you use your judgment to determine if the offer still merits testing, then you'll be one step ahead of others, okay? So we do talk about different affiliate networks that you can get access to, not just ClickBank. So when you're in our community, you can ask or check out the top networks. But basically, let's look at some of the things in the checklist. So inside our offer checklist, we talk about making sure you are on a reputable affiliate network. You want to make sure that this network is going to pay you when you get commissions, okay? You want to make sure there's clear payment terms so that you know whether you're going to get paid next week or next month. These are very important things to understand when you join an affiliate network. You want to make sure that the offer terms allow for the marketing plan we're about to describe here. So you want to make sure that the network is okay with it. You want to make sure the offer owners are okay with that. So you would ask your affiliate manager. Most networks that we recommend would have managers that help you set up your affiliate programs, okay? Now, you want to make sure that the offer allows your audience. So if your traffic is coming from the United States, but your offer only accepts German traffic, then this isn't going to work. You need to make sure that the offer is available in your chosen country. Now, as an affiliate, you can run traffic in any country in the world. So it doesn't matter where you live as an affiliate, you can get traffic from anywhere because the internet is everywhere. And if you're on the internet, you can access everywhere that the internet is available. So keep that in mind. A lot of people say, well, I can't promote it because I live here. Actually, that's incorrect. You want to make sure that you have direct relationships if possible, high earnings per click. All of this described in more detail later in the workshop, so get access to that later. So that is step 2. I'm just rushing through these so you get an understanding of what you're going to learn in the workshop and how you can start your affiliate business faster. All right, let's get into step 3, creating the perfect landing page or funnel for your traffic. And this is sometimes one of the easiest things, even though a lot of people are discouraged when they think they have to create a landing page. And the thing is we actually offer our members at Powerhouse Affiliate access to landing pages like this, which is a template that you can actually use yourself and you can edit and tweak. And if you're any good at editing text, you can come in here, change the images, change the headlines to whatever product you're promoting. But this is an example of a landing page I created on WordPress. Now, WordPress is a free platform. You can actually download it and install it on your own web server. All of that is a little more detailed. If you're not a guy or girl that knows how to create websites, don't worry. We have a full course on how to do that inside Powerhouse Affiliate. And there's also tons of free content on YouTube on how to create a website. So don't get discouraged about that. It's actually very simple. But basically, here is an example of a landing page. And I actually did a case study inside Powerhouse Affiliate over here in case studies. I showed how I was able to get this profitable on Facebook as well as on Google. Okay, so this is the exact offer I talked about right here in this case study if you want to watch that inside Powerhouse Affiliate. Okay, so this is the landing page. And as you can see, a well-designed landing page is critical for turning your traffic into leads or sales. And that is how we get sales. We develop a comprehensive landing page, and we have a full checklist. Don't worry, you can get access to. I'm going to show you some of it right now. You would use page builders. Like in this case, we use OptimizePress, which allows us to create templates and give them to people that use OptimizePress. We also have some templates that aren't on OptimizePress. If you're familiar with HTML or PHP, you can actually take some of our templates from there. Again, we have tons of landing pages in here. And here's an example. Here's a squeeze page for nerve pain. Here's an advertorial for diet and weight loss. Here's a listicle for gifts for mom or dad or whoever, birthday gifts. And as you can see, we just have a ton of templates. I'm not going to go through all of those. But basically, that's what we're doing. We're creating landing pages. And this helps us utilize and get this, I guess it helps us convert our traffic better. So it basically reduces your bounce rates, which is people coming and leaving. So if you have a good design page, you're going to have better engagement, and it's going to increase the likelihood of conversions. So we actually use copywriting frameworks that we use AI for. So for example, we might leverage attention, interest, desire, and action. That is a marketing framework that we use to write our content. And again, AI has changed the game for marketers. We can actually write all of this with AI and let it do the job. We just say, hey, here's the product, and this is what I want for my landing page. So if you have the right prompts, you can actually create all of this content without having to write it yourself. So we do have a section inside Powerhouse Affiliate about AI and prompts. So over here on the left menu, you can see artificial intelligence. This is where we have discussions about AI and different prompts we can use for our marketing when we're creating landing pages, creating ads, creating whatever it is. You can even do it for creating blog posts, videos, Pinterest ideas, whatever it is. AI has changed the game, okay? So let's just do a quick look at some of the landing page features that we would talk about in the checklist, and we're going to go to the next step. So here are some of the things we would cover. We would talk about a clear value proposition. So we want to clearly explain the benefit of the offer. And that's where we could use AI if we don't have confidence in our own sales copywriting. We want relevant content that ensures that the content aligns with the ad that delivered the visitor to the page. We want strong calls to action. So we want to make sure like this is a call to action. Get Zapify 50% off Zapify 2.0, right? These are all calls to action. We want to make sure we have those on our pages when we're doing this kind of stuff. What else do we want? We want to have visual appeal. So when you're selling products, you want to make sure you have visual images of the actual product you're trying to sell, or else you're just not going to get any conversions. You want to have testimonials. You want to have all these people talking about the actual product. You want to have more information about the product in bulleted, easy to read feature, easy to read content. Then you're going to have some kind of psychological triggers here. Zapify protects you from mosquitoes and other invasive species, right? That's a psychological trigger. It's kind of invoking fear in people. Like, oh, I really should consider getting this. Wow, this is very interesting. And then you have more calls to action. And then for the people that haven't taken the next step yet, then you get into more, what you call deal breakers or objections that people have. So now you're going for a closer look. Here's why it outsells everything else online. You've got the 30-day money-back guarantee, so don't worry. Then you've got more images, more features, more calls to action, getting more aggressive with the CTAs. And now you have a frequently asked questions that answers all of the objections people have. Is it safe around kids and pets? How, is there any maintenance involved? Does it really work? All of those things we talk about in our landing page checklist. Okay, let's move to the next step. Step 4, sorry. Now we're getting into campaign planning, getting traffic to our landing page. And this is where a lot of people make the mistake of trying to get organic traffic to this page, meaning going out, creating a ton of content, trying to direct people to this page. It just doesn't make sense. You're going to be spending months, years trying to create a content blog about bug zappers. It just doesn't make sense, okay? So how do you do this? How do you get traffic here quickly without breaking the bank, right? That is the question. Well, I can tell you, first of all, it is not by going and creating a YouTube channel. It's not going and creating a Facebook page and trying to get a bunch of followers. It's not creating Pinterest posts, creating a TikTok channel. All of these things are great ways to get traffic if you have an audience. But if you don't have an audience and you don't want to spend months finding out if this is actually going to convert into commissions, then the only option you have is for paid ads, paid traffic, media buying, okay? That is how the biggest affiliates in the world are generating much more money than the guy with his blog in his basement, okay? And let me show you how you can get started for free with zero money up front. And let's just look at one example here, Google Ads. As you can see on Google Ads, they offer you an $1,800 credit when you join Google Ads. Now, don't just go out, sign up to Google Ads, and set up your first campaign. Trust me, take our workshop and learn about why that is a very, very bad idea, okay? Don't worry, this bonus, while they might make it seem like it's gonna end soon because that's their way of doing the psychological trigger on you for their landing page, this bonus has been here for over a decade, okay? Every time you sign up to these ad platforms, they're going to give you free ad credits. Keep that in mind. So don't just go sign up. Wait till you take our training and understand that there is a lot more to just setting up your first ad and taking advantage of these free ad credits. Now, that's not the first place you can get ad credits. You can get ad credits from many different ad platforms, okay? So we don't have to start with Google, but Google is such an easy platform to learn because it is search traffic and we use search intent traffic. Now, I've spent over 7 million on Google search ads alone. And if you want to watch some of my other videos on this channel, you'll see that I've done tons of content around Google ads and how we could just set up an ad that is targeting the keyword bug zapper, okay? Let's just say you set up an ad for bug zapper and then you go search. Let's just see if any other affiliates are running this. Let's go to Google and search bug zapper. Check this out. We have sponsored listings. The whole top of the page is sponsored listings. Now, if you created a blog and waited months, you'd still have to get through this gauntlet of ads that are sitting here for bug zapper, okay? And I'm going to say 95% of this traffic for the people that search bug zapper are going to click one of these ads. Okay, you got Amazon here, you got Raid, you've got Best Product. There's an affiliate right there. Top 10 bug zappers. Okay, this is Canada. I'm just searching in Canada alone. We have another ad here. Now, if I was to change this from my city to, say, United States, I'd have even more affiliates. And the beauty about some of these offers, if we've done our proper research and we follow the checklists, that this offer accepts traffic from all around the world in different countries. So you could run this in an obscure country, get much cheaper costs per click, and still see traffic coming to your page within days, not months or years, like you would if you were doing content. That is why we have the campaign planning checklist. This is where we start planning how we're getting traffic to our landing pages so that we can get immediate results. Okay, so let's just have a look at a couple of things on the campaign planning checklist. Okay, now when we're running campaigns, we want to make sure we've done a ton of research around our audience and our target market. That is very important because we don't want to be wasting money on clicks that don't matter. So first of all, in our campaign planning checklist, we make sure we've gone through our full niche selection checklist, which we've already done. Now we have a customer avatar worksheet, again, available inside Powerhouse Affiliate for free. You would get access to this worksheet, and you're going to use AI, like we say, to build out that worksheet, telling you every single little detail about the person that needs this bug zapper or whatever product you're promoting. So why do they need it? Because they live in a place that has lots of bugs. Maybe they can't be stung because they have an allergy. All of these things are angles, they're marketing tactics that we can use to really trigger the emotions of the person that is going to buy this bug zapper, okay? So we got to make sure we do these steps. We want to make sure that we've gone through the offer selection checklist, the landing page funnel and checklist, and then we're going to define our budget and estimates. We're going to define our objectives, choose the ad platform, and then we're going to start segmenting our audience, and there's much more to this checklist, okay? Now that is, again, something that you can read about and understand here when you get access to this. Last step, when we've developed our campaign plan and used our actual checklist and the campaign planning spreadsheet that you'll also get access to, then we get into the post-launch campaign optimization checklist. This is where we optimize our traffic. So when we run ad campaigns, one of the things we need to do is we need to track our traffic. Now, there are free ways to do that, and we describe those in the workshop. And then there's a tool that you can use as well at a very discounted price. It's called CPV Lab Pro. And here's an example of what you would see if you're running something like Google Ads to a campaign like Zapify. Now, I did show the full case study inside Powerhouse Affiliate on both Google, and I also shared that on the channel here as well that you can see. There's another video, but and inside the case study inside Powerhouse Affiliate, I also talked about Facebook ads, how it was profitable. So what I can see now, when I run traffic, you can see that with CPV Lab Pro, I can start to look at things like the keywords that people searched, how many people I got on my ad, so 175 visitors, and it was profitable. I made $142 profit on this one keyword, Zapify. Okay, so this is a 46% return on investment. Now let's just put that into perspective. As an investor, let's say you buy stocks in a company. Some companies, or some investors, I mean, are happy at the end of the year to make anywhere from 8 to 10% on their investment over the course of a year. This here is 46% ROI on a campaign that took me a few hours to set up some ads, set up a landing page, whatever it is, follow the 5-step checklist. Then I start running traffic. And you might be saying, well, how long did it take to get the 175 visitors? That can be determined by what is the search volume. How many times do people search this, and how many times are people clicking on my ads? And that can all be determined using proper research and tools described in the workshop. Okay, so you can see the search volume. You can use the Google Ads keyword planner. You can go in and see. Now, this is just one ad platform, okay? One ad platform. And we also could do the same strategy on an ad platform like Microsoft Ads, which is also a search platform. Another search platform is YouTube. YouTube is one of the biggest ad platforms for these types of offers, meaning affiliates are generating tens of thousands in commissions per day, some of the top affiliates, by running ads on places like YouTube, Google, Microsoft Ads, and then you even throw in Facebook ads, which is a different type of marketing, but these are platforms we can get access to, and we can start developing funnels and feeding our business with real traffic immediately. That is how we're doing it. So we're optimizing. Now let's look at the optimization checklist. Inside the optimization checklist, we're going to start monitoring key metrics. We're going to track the essential performance of these metrics using tools like Google Analytics, Facebook Ads Manager if you're using Facebook ads, or other analytics platforms like I mentioned. CPV Lab Pro is what we use for all of our affiliate campaigns. And you can also use the Google Ads Manager platform. And Microsoft Ads, all of these places will show you your click-through rates, your conversion rates, your CPA, cost per action, and your return on investment. What I just showed you, the 46% ROI on one keyword. Now we're going to identify patterns. We're going to look for trends and areas that we can dive into deeper, because when we're running paid ads, we're looking for pockets of traffic that we can, I guess, capitalize on, scale within those pockets. And that means we're going to be finding different keywords, different angles, all of that kind of stuff that you don't think about. But if you have proper training and proper guidance in a community of people that want to help you, then you can discover this is the secret to affiliate marketing. We can use heat maps and user recordings. You can do that for free using tools like Microsoft Clarity, A/B testing, all of these things we're going to be doing in this checklist. So again, I'm not going to go through all of that, but that is the breakdown, and you can read the entire breakdown here on this checklist and what is involved with that. So those are the 5 key steps to launching your first affiliate campaign. Now, I hope that was informative. It was more of an overview of what you're going to learn in the free workshop. So make sure you join the free workshop or come to Powerhouse Affiliate. Join us for free, ask your questions, and get started on a faster way to getting traffic to your affiliate campaigns. And you can see real examples, real landing page templates. You can talk to people. You can see the AI prompts we're using, all of that kind of stuff. So click the links down in the description and subscribe to the channel, make sure, and we'll see you in the next one.